Yo! I can't believe it. I can't believe this is the hero that won. I'm so shocked. World's most exciting one. Apart from the last one, I guess. This is Paige, the latest hero. Of course she's got a unique reticle. I think every one of these heroes must have a unique reticle. And this looks by far the worst to aim with. What does she shoot? She shoots Paiges. Really slow projectile. Reasonably fast fire rate, though. Oh, do they pierce? Oh, they pierce. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on, let's go to the sandbox. Let me see. Does it do, like, diminished damage on pierce or something? She thick, boy! God damn! Alright, pierce. Oh, it's full damage on pierce. Oh, that's actually quite useful. Paige, the minion camp farmer.
Yes. Valsader donated 20 Swedish kroner through
Super
Chat.
Nice you got to join.
Wow, it was really cool to play with you in game.
Alright, so that's an interesting primary fire. Oh, the reload, too. Flipping through the pages of the book. That is nice. Do you have any cool... Oh, her heavy melee is just like... Whoa! She winds up the book and then it shows out like these... ethereal spikes. Wait, that's actually so cool, though. Can we give Viscus his goo melee back? Please? That's what I want. Does it scale with Spirit? It looks like it does because the pages are all green and glowy. Not sure. I guess we can always take a look. Her heavy melee scales with Spirit? What? Her heavy melee... What? What? Melee character? Boundless Spirit. Spirit Snatch. Crushing Fists. Life Strike. Max level. Hold on. How much melee damage are we doing? 540, 477. Okay, that's actually not as exciting as I thought. Scales 0.3 spirit power, gives heavy melee damage. That's crazy. Okay. Wonder if that's gonna synergize with her ability somehow. Let's see.
Thank you very much.
First ability, Conjure Dragon. That already sounds cool. Conjure a dragon that appears at the target location before flying forward, dealing spirit damage and leaving a burning path in its trail. 231 damage. Actually, let me reset my hero so we can see like the raw damage numbers. 60 damage. Okay, yeah, much more reasonable. 30 damage per second. 3 seconds debuff duration. Whoa! Okay, so it's like a projectile that you throw out, and then it travels forth from there. And leaves like an Infernus Flame Dash on the ground. That is pretty cool. And it's a charged ability, too. 8 seconds between charges by default. 30-second cooldown. 4 meters of range, I believe, on the path. And then 20 meters of range in terms of how far it travels, looks like. Can I just, like, chuck this thing?
This is a great read.
I can, but it... Yeah, it has a pretty steep arc. Alright, that's pretty interesting. Let's see. So, what other upgrades does it have? 5 seconds of cooldown for Tier 1, plus 2 seconds of debuff duration for the Tier 2, and then big chungus DPS on the Tier 3. 115 damage, tripling the base damage, and plus 30 DPS, doubling the damage per second on the fire. Alright, nice. Looks pretty good. Looks like some damage output. Hey, bye, Infernus. Let's see. Alright, the second one. Defend and fight. Grant an ally a barrier. While the barrier holds, they gain bonus weapon damage. Torvald? 202 barrier. It scales with Spirit 1.4. 25% extra weapon damage, and that will also scale with Spirit power. Can I self-cast? I can self-cast. Okay. And I can cast it on an ally like that as well. Tier 1 gives plus 50 barrier. Tier 2 gives plus 25% fire rate alongside the weapon damage, although that fire rate does not scale with Spirit. And then Tier 3, up to 2 additional allies gain barrier. Oh, so I cast it over there and then I get the barrier too. Wait, that's huge. And then I get bonus weapon damage and bonus fire rate while that's active. That is a very supportive ability. Very nice. Alright. And if I go ahead and grab, like, Boundless Spirit, how much barrier do we get on that? Plus 98 from the Boundless Spirit, goes up to 348 barrier. Alright. That's a decent amount of extra hit points, especially if the allies already have armor, too. Captivating Reed. Target an area with latent magic, applying slow. The magic detonates after a delay, dealing spirit damage and applying Immobilize. Uh-oh. Warden. 30-second cooldown, 7 meters of range, 30-meter... Or a 7-meter radius, 30-meter casting range. It applies 45% movement slow on hit, does 211 damage, but that's with my Boundless Spirit. Let me reset hero again. So 120 damage by default, 1.3 spirit scaling. And yeah, it immobilizes, so let me put that on the ground. Alright, so I can, like, throw that there. Ooh, yo, the visual effect on that is cool. Okay, and you can see the little rock at their feet is what's immobilizing them. Part of me was just expecting, like, Warden's cage on top of their head as the visual, because that's what I've been accustomed to when it comes to immobilize. But yeah, no, it's green stuff. Alright. Neat. Alright. And let's look at the upgrades. First upgrade gives minus 6 seconds of cooldown. Second upgrade buffs the immobilized duration to 2 seconds. Oh boy. And then you get superior duration on that, and all of a sudden it is a 2.5 second duration on that. That's crazy. On hit, reduce spirit resist by 18% for 6 seconds. That is a big spirit shred. Pretty easy to dodge that, though, but I imagine you could definitely do Vortex Web or combo with your teammates, and you can, like, pull them in and force them to get hit by that, and then you can kill them. So that seems like a good ability on her. Vortex Web also for the Conjure Dragon. Oh, and you can do this, then you can Vortex Web, then you can throw that down, and they can put the Flame Dash down, and they're forced to take damage from the Flame Dash. That's actually kind of huge. That's actually pretty huge. Alright. Seeing how the abilities work, let's take a look at the third ability. 600 meters of range Rallying Charge. 190-second cooldown. Release a wave of spectral knights and steeds that charge across the entire city, healing allies and dealing spirit damage to enemies. 205 damage, stuns for 1.28 seconds. On friendly hit, 242 healing, scales with spirit with a rate of 2 healing per spirit power. Plus 5 meters per second of move speed for 11 seconds? Okay. Okay. So how does that look? Oh, okay. So they just go through walls and they literally will travel across the entire map, and if your teammates run into them, or it runs into an enemy, then it applies the buff or the debuff. No distance limit. Yeah, it doesn't disappear. It just goes across the entire map. Literally just send it off in one direction, yeet. 600 meter range. Wow. Okay. She really relies on people to be grouped up, then. Because of the Rallying Charge, the Captivating Reed, and the Conjure Dragon for enemies. But if you prep your team, you tell them, hey, I'm going to Rallying Charge, and then you get them lined up, boom, 5 meters per second of move speed, they just charge them down. Although, does it affect me? Oh yeah, it does affect me. I'm moving so fast right now. Oh, guys, Rallying Charge Warden, plus the barrier that does percent-based movement speed buff, and then have Warden ult. Warden ult, then cast Rallying Charge on him, then he pops his barrier. Hypersonic Warden. Wait, that sounds fun. Alright, and then the upgrades. Tier 1 gives 150 extra healing. Tier 2 increases width by 4 steeds, making that a lot easier to hit. Whoa, look at that. Tier 3, 150 damage and 0.5 seconds stun duration. 2 seconds of stun duration with superior duration. Let me reset my hero again. So that is a 1.5 second stun by default. They just get trampled. Nice. Yeah, very supportive hero. Very, very supportive hero. I feel like Vortex Web is going to be so huge on her, just because of this ability in particular. Because if you can actually hit that, it's going to be massive. Like, Vortex Web... plus superior duration. Then you do this. Hit that. Hit that. Rolled. Absolutely rolled. But also, lock them there for your team. And then, yeah, they just get stunned. Or immobilized, rather. And then the Spirit Shred too. Minus 18% Spirit Resist. Yeah, that looks quite good. So I imagine we'll build for debuffs, and we'll also build for supportive stuff on her too. And that's exactly what the default build has. Divine Barrier combo, Rescue Beam. I'm surprised there's no Vortex Web in the default build. That's like immediately what I think of for making this easier to hit. Also range. Wait, what happens if we get greater expansion? What is the range on this? Oh, that's a pretty big range. If you can slow them down. And it does apply a latent slow too, so like they're actually, while it's cast, by the way, they move slower, so it's harder for them to escape. So yeah, that is range. That's gonna be pretty good. All right, interesting character, very interesting. Ult is more of a support ult than a damage ult. Yeah, the damage scaling isn't super high. 1.2 is decent, but yeah, it's really for charging up your teammates. There's so many things you can buff up with that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload from me. And lastly, don't forget to check out the Discord server and the Twitch channel as well. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.